go. Welcome to Remnant Mentality Ministries, where Pastor Angela Hendricks is the lead senior pastor. I would like for you to please like and share this video. First of all, I give honor to God because He is so worthy to be praised. I just thank Him for everything He has done in my life. And my name is Patrice Lott, and I am from Hot Springs, Arkansas. I will be coming on once a month, doing a segment called Being Transparent with Trice. And basically, it's just I will have someone speaking, being transparent and telling their testimony. You know, by telling the testimony, that can help somebody else, let them know if God brought them through, God can bring you through too. Amen. So I am so thankful that I have my dad here with me as my first guest and as my segment, Being Transparent with Trice, because September is Prostate Awareness Cancer Month, and I'm gonna let my dad give a brief introduction of himself, and then we're gonna jump into that where we discuss a little bit about his testimony. Go ahead, Dad.
My name is Willie Lott. My daughter, Trice. I have three daughters, Trice, Kim, and Tanya. I'm retired from the military, 24 years. Also retired from teaching school, 20 years, teaching military science. And also working with as a paraprofessional with the school district for prevention of high school dropout prevention.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, the first thing I'm going to ask you, share with me, be transparent with me, is when you found out that you had prostate cancer, how did this change your faith and your relationship with God? I know you shared with me that, you know, you grew up in the church, but right. I didn't experience that because, you know, I never saw you go to church, but right. You and Mom always made sure that we were at church, even if you wasn't at church. So kind of go into that and tell us how, you know, this changed your relationship with God.
Well, you know, God got a way of bringing you back to Him. Okay. I was a backslider at that particular time when you all was growing up. But now once I was diagnosed with that cancer, now I was back in church before I was diagnosed with cancer. Okay. But when I was diagnosed with cancer, that brought me closer to God in my faith, in my Christian walk. So that's what that is.
Okay. You said about your faith. I know you was saying that you had, you experienced wavering faith,
right? Wavering
and steadfast faith. Can you go into detail with that?
Well, when you get diagnosed with anything that is of not in your favor per se, in retrospect to your health, you start saying, "Why me?" And that's when your faith is wavering. I was in church prior to, like I said earlier. But once I was diagnosed with it, first thing came out of my mouth was, "Why me?" You know, and you felt a certain amount of anger. Okay, you just couldn't figure it out. You couldn't put your hands on it. Right. But as I said in the Word and got into Word, and you know, the more you involve yourself in the Word and in church and being around other Christians, it rubs off on you, just like being around gangsters. It'll rub off on you.
You know what I'm saying? That's a good, yes.
If you don't watch, you'll be one. You know, right. So I start focusing myself there and start getting into the Word. And I got a hold of this thing called steadfast faith, and that is the faith that Job exhibited during his time. And I tried to do that same thing. Now, do I fall short sometimes? I do. And I always repent and ask for forgiveness on it. But you got to have steadfast faith, because when you're wavering faith, that's nothing but the devil, because you're questioning God's doing that. And you don't question God. You don't do that. So that's what that is.
Well, was this like unexpected for you? Were you the one that you always went and got your checkups and to the doctors? Because most men, especially Black men, do not go to get a checkup.
Right. And that's why, as Black men, we got to have a strong Black woman. And I have 3 strong Black daughters. And
Glad you know that.
That really encourage me. They know how I am, and they know how I get. But at the end of the day, we all love each other, and they want what's best for me. Okay, and I understand that, although I'm hard headed at times. But you got to have somebody in life, and it's Black men. That's something we get on this macho attitude thing, that
right.
And we sometimes we need that encouragement. We need to hear the truth, whether it hurt or not. We still need to hear the truth. And like I said, we may not always agree on it, okay? But it's good to know that I know for me, it's good to know that I got 3 daughters that's in my corner, and they're going to push me whether I get upset or mad or what. They're still going to be there.
Were you scared, Daddy?
Oh, yeah. You look at things from there, I got 3 daughters. I got grandkids, I got great grandkids, and I love all 6 generations of it. My 3 daughters are closer to me. That's my love. And I don't want to leave that. You see, I don't want to leave them.
Right.
I always kind of haven't been the best father. I always tell you, I haven't been the best father, but I haven't been the worst father either.
Right.
But I'm not ready to leave this planet, and I got children here. I know at some point it's going to happen, but I don't even think of it that way anymore. But that comes from the Word and being involved in the Word. That gives me my strength and gives me my steadfast faith. That's the food I feast on. In order for my faith to be steadfast.
I tell you, I'm so proud of you. You just make my heart just smile. When you went through I know you also had radiation. Can you describe that?
Well, that was a fear. When you hear the word like chemo and radiation, the word itself, scares you, And I had that fear. And I have this devotional group every Tuesday or Wednesday night with other church members, and I always bring things up. We always pray for each other, and I always ask them to lift me up, whatever I'm going through. But when you hear that word chemo and radiation, it frightens you until you get in there and you start meeting the people. That the nurses, the doctors, and all them, they give you a certain comfort.
Correct.
They give you a certain comfort. Absolutely. But I also was getting that same comfort from my church group, because I always ask them to pray for me and lift me up as I go through this here walk with this. And they did, and that strengthened my faith. Midweek, I'm thinking I got to go there and get hooked up to everything, but radiation don't last. You take more time trying to find somewhere to park, and you can take time with your treatment.
And did you have any side effects with your treatment?
No. I lost hair. Well, Daddy never had no hair.
Okay.
But anyway, I lost hair, but my hair is growing back on my legs and on my arms. I can see it's getting a little thicker, But yes, that I lost some hair. I lost my thighs and what have you, but I see the hair coming back as well. I would tell you another thing that really helps you out when you're going through this, and what you can do to help somebody else, because I have a few clients that dealing with prostate cancer as well. And we iron sharpens iron, and we are a blessing to each other, and we comfort each other with our conversation, because we know what each other is going through, been through. One of my friends, clients, he started his radiation 2 weeks ago, and he's doing good. He's doing real well.
So your testimony is helping and encouraging your clients.
Absolutely.
You're sharing the word. It's ironic, because I was working at the hospital, I think, when I found out that you didn't let us know anything. You just told us y'all gonna come in here. I'm having surgery. I got prostate cancer. Yeah, but that's another story. But anyway, I remember I worked there, but when I found out that you had prostate cancer, that's when I wanted to know about oncology. So, now I'm a nurse at oncology. And that is so ironic because by me being there, it's kind of helping you too when you have questions, Also, I can just go ask the doctor. So that's a blessing. God said provision. I see provision, and that's a comfort to you. Like if it's something you need to know, you can't get to them. Let me ask Trice. She can ask somebody, to do it. And so you went how often did you go get a prostate screening?
Radiation? How often I went for radiation?
No, your prostate screening,
once a year.
Okay.
Well, no, I take that back. I take that back. Every time I would take a physical. But my physical, you get a certain age, they'll put you on 6 months. And if you're much younger, they'll put you on a year, So I was coming into that. I was coming into that 6 months time frame. Okay. And that's when I found out that I had it,
Okay. Well, for most men that hadn't got a prostate screening, they should get that. They need to get that annually, just like you get a colonoscopy. Absolutely. Everything else. I know people are not too, don't want to get a prostate screening, but it's very important. And also, I know what they do, a PSA. Right. Which is it's a blood test that measures the level of PSA in your blood. Then these are some samples of, if your levels are high. Usually if your PSA level is high, they'll initiate one to do a biopsy. Right. These are some symptoms that happens. Frequent urge to urinate. Frequent nighttime urination, blood and urine or semen. Those are a few. I'm not a doctor, so I'm just telling men it's very important to get your prostate checked because it can absolutely save your life. Absolutely. What stage did you have?
Stage 3.
Look at God. Look at God.
Yeah. Mine was right. It was right at stage 3, so they call it stage 3 because it was right there.
Look at God. Look at God. Because I think you had to hold on to your faith.
Oh yeah. Had to.
You didn't have no choice. Because what it say in Hebrews 11:6, and without faith, it is impossible to please God. You ain't gonna be able to please God if you don't have that faith. No matter how it looks, how it feels, you still have to keep your faith. And you also have to trust in God.
That's right.
Proverbs 3:5-6 says, trust in the Lord with all your heart, lean not to your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he will direct your path.
Absolutely.
And that's my favorite scripture. I have it on my wall. We have to trust God in everything. Again, even if it don't look good, it don't feel good, we have to trust God. And Dad, I thank you. I love you for sharing your testimony and being transparent with me. And men, all men, just not black men, but all men needs to get a prostate screening. It is very important. Just not prostate screening, colonoscopy. Get checked up.
Absolutely.
Be an advocate in your own health.
That's a fact.
All right, Dad. We're gonna wrap up here. Okay. And I want to thank you so much again for being my first guest with Being Transparent with Trice. And again, I would like everybody to share and like and share. We are on all social outlets. Remnant Mentality is. They're on Facebook, Instagram. What else they on? All the social media outlets they're on. And there's someone that comes on every day for an encouraging word. And that is such a blessing. Every day somebody comes on an encouraging word. And Pastor Angela Hendricks, she's on every Sunday between 2:30 and 3. And again, I said, thank you, Dad. And you will be a guest for me again.
Okay,
thank you so much. I know you got a lot of knowledge and wisdom you can share and to help people. And I just thank God for you. Okay, I want to say goodbye. I see you later. Thank you. Love you.